I mean, never mind.
All right, what's going on, motherfuckers? Welcome to the What in Those Games podcast, episode 47. Now, we are missing one of our co-hosts due to daddy responsibilities. The homie Eric, shout out to him. But I do have my other podcast co-hosts with me, so go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Platis.
Gang.
Hey man, hey, if you don't know our names by now, you know what I'm saying? Hey, too late.
All right. Well, the first order of business here is this guy. I need to actually get his name, so he just got this dude.
What his name is?
This person has the most games in his collection, with over 20,000 spanning from the Sega Genesis all the way up to the PS4 and Xbox One.
He play games.
He owns over 100 plus consoles. That way he could play all of his games that he has.
Yo.
And the brother's name is Antonio Monterio. He basically, and on top of this guy has so many games that it would basically take 8 days for him to count all said games. And his collection runs deep because he has an actual where's this thing at? He has a game that was actually used for like I'm trying to fucking find the word for it. For like the military and shit like that was not actually sold in retail. There we go. That's what I was looking for. He had an SNES title released by Nintendo for the U.S. military to help soldiers with weapons, training, and marksmanship. It was not sold for retail. So basically, this dude's collection.
He got the plug.
And his very first game that he got was actually a Golden Axe. And his favorite game in his collection is Castlevania 5 or 4. So I figured I'd just bring this up because there's actually some interesting news. We all think that we got deep ass gaming collections. We ain't shit in the grand scheme of things. But on to actual news. I just figured I'd bring that up just because that was actually interesting.
Just want to say that nigga game.
He play games. He play games.
We all be talking about they don't play games like he play games.
He got games we didn't even know existed.
Now, next subject at hand is you'll be able to play Halo Reach on PC this month. Now, this month, as we're recording this, it is April 2nd of 2019. Just in case you might be a head ass, be like, oh, you recorded this 2 years ago. Listen to this shit 2021. You dumb. Anyway, so Halo Reach is actually the prequel to the first Halo Combat Evolved. And everybody thought this was a joke at first because this news broke out on April 1st, April Fool's Day. But it's actually true, and it's supposed to come out this month along with, lost train of thought. Before like the Master Chief Collection, there we go. You basically have to sign up in order to, get in where you fit in. And I'm all for it. Biggie, what you think about this?
I'm not a fan of Halo, so I'm gonna keep my 2 cents to myself.
I'm with it. I want all the smoke. Who getting shot?
I'm out. Why aren't you a fan of Halo?
Yeah, Mr. Xbox man.
I just never got into it. I played it. It doesn't interest me.
Halo 2 is the GOAT Xbox game of all time.
Are you into Gears though?
Nah. Those, like the Xbox exclusive games never interest me. It's just like Gears is cool. Not for me. Halo, I understand why people love it. It's a cool game. I played it before. I played it I did like a little Russian PC mod when we was in school. So you could play it and shit like that. But it wasn't like I only did it there because that was the only game that I could play there. So it's not something like I'm not looking forward to it. It's just cool.
Would it be the time to like? What about it doesn't interest you? Because like that's just
the game as a whole is not interesting to me.
That's a first.
Yeah, like Gears and Halo, neither of them interest me in any way. Story wise, multiplayer, like I've played them, and it's not like there's anything wrong with the games. It's just not for me.
You're the first person I ever heard say that.
Hey, be like that sometimes.
Right, like I'm supremely dumbfounded at the moment because like most people like one of the two games. It's either they like both games or they like Halo but not Gears, or like Gears but not Halo. But 9 times out of 10 they go for both.
So when I was younger playing video games, I wasn't into like first person shooters. So like when like these games were popping, like Halo, all the different Halos and shit, I wasn't playing them. I was playing like when it was on Xbox, I was playing like Midnight Club and shit like that. And then Xbox 360, I was playing like when I first got it, my aunt bought me the Kung Fu Panda game. I played that.
Hey, yo.
Hey, nah, that game was fun, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, it was that, and then I had got Sonic Unleashed, and I'm a huge fan of Sonic. So when I was playing that game, I ain't give a fuck about any other game that was out.
So Legends of Awesomeness did it for you.
Yeah. But legit, like even for 2K, I didn't start playing 2K in
Your mic cut out, by the way.
I didn't start playing 2K until 2K13. Like, my friends
Wow.
had to me to get
That's
that
crazy.
For as much as a sweaty you are, you didn't start playing till 2K13.
Yeah, my friends had to, like legit. I was playing Call of Duty, Sonic, Skate 3, and Minecraft. That was what I was gaming on when I was young.
That's funny.
Wow.
They tried to convince me for 2 years. They tried to convince me when 2K11 was out to buy it. I'm like, I'm not getting it. I'm cool on basketball games. I didn't get 2K13 till Christmas after all that time convincing me. And I didn't. No, the thing was, I didn't even buy VC on that game. They didn't have a 2 times multiplier or anything. I didn't buy VC or anything, and I maxed out my player off just playing the game normally. And I had no clue what the fuck I was doing for most of the time.
So you were that much of a sweat, or matter of fact, you're that much of a sweat now. But
So that means you missed the
didn't-
whole NBA Live, like being the top. Yo, that's crazy.
Oh no, I played NBA.
Okay,
Live.
I was about to say, that was a
the
pivotal
last
time.
NBA Live game I played before, like on next gen consoles, was 09. The one with, I believe it was Tony Parker on the cover.
Yeah, I got that on PS3.
Yes. Ew.
Yeah, that was the last one I played.
I got that and 10 on my PS3 like right now. I've literally played them both in the past 2 days.
That is like the most oddest thing ever. Like, you're for those of y'all who do not know as of now, Biggie's our residential sweat for 2K, and it's kind of hard for anybody in here to actually fathom that he was not around like in like one of the best 2K games ever as 2K11. He didn't get there to 2K13.
Like, I went back and played it. Yeah, I went back and played it though. Like I bought 2K11 and 12 to play it to see what the games were like.
I want you to get a PS2 and go back and play 2K5.
Nah, I ain't doing that. Nah, I remember my brother had one of the 2Ks, but I never played it. He played it. I never did.
Hey man, real quick side note. Hey 2K, bring back the bobbleheads for getting accomplishments in the game, please.
I forgot to have 2K patch notes in here, but
Man, all right, they took out pushing. Yay! All right, next topic.
Nah, there's something else. Not because there's actually some more shit that's actually in there that like.
Oh, and they fixed the my my league feature with the start now or start today.
I'm still saying
Nah, there's actually something in there that was not actually in the patch notes that me and Biggie were actually talking about before.
Wait, so what? Like, how did? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll get into that, but
2K line again.
I'm still actually stuck on Biggie not liking, but just not being a complete fan of like Halo in general. So let me ask you this then. So when it does drop, the Master Chief Collection on PC, you just not gonna cop?
It's if all y'all buy it and I have the money for it and y'all really want me to play it, I play it.
It comes out with this month, right? April of 2019.
That's Reach is supposed to drop,
April.
and this is supposed, and I think the whole thing is supposed to drop like at the end of April. I know.
Well, I have my PC. I have my PC in like the next 2 months, so you know what I'm saying. If y'all report back good things,
I'm getting the definitive edition. It is kind of funny though because I remember this was actually, Xbox people's like biggest thing about why not getting a PC and shit like that, because all the games gonna say is they're not gonna come to PC anyways. We got Halo, we got Gears, and now look at you. But literally all them games is on PC now. Which brings me to think, is like they're really going. I know there's going to be a point to have an Xbox because there's people who just are not going to go to console because not going to go to PC because it's a lot easier. Like it or not,
it's more accessible.
Yeah, it's easier. Like for like the most part, we give consoles a lot of shit for supposedly plug and play or whatever, right? Even though you have to update everything. In theory, you're still just plugging some shit in and playing. You don't have to worry about if your graphics card dies or your power supply overheats. Like you don't have to worry about none of that shit. Like with a console for the most part. Whereas a PC, you actually have to do your research to find out what actual issues might be occurring within your computer. So,
because it could be 18,000 different things wrong for one issue.
Yeah, it could be like your damn like an issue I was having, for instance, like was my my like the graphics of my games or whatever. It wasn't using my GPU properly or whatever. Basically, I had to go in some settings and figure out, I just didn't have some shit moved right. And the easiest one was, I didn't have my actual monitor plugged into my graphics card. That way it would use it.
You had it plugged into where it would use more of your CPU.
Yeah, I had literally plugged into like the motherboard itself and not my GPU. And once I figured that out,
PC niggas make my head hurt.
I'm telling you, shit like that like will make
and then my fans
that will make you annoyed, but it pays off in the long run because you pay for more to pay for less long term. Like you can basically buy every new game on PC for like damn near $20.
Oh yeah, that's what I say. I get the whole PC thing now, but like a couple years ago, man, I didn't care. But now, yeah, it definitely makes sense now.
It makes perfect sense.
It's easier to get games. You don't have to spend $500 every 4 years when a new console come out in order to keep up.
Not at all. You basically just have to spend. You can damn near actually buy a budget PC for the same price you pay for a console.
Yeah, that's
for a console. Yeah, you could get a pretty good PC that can run some games. You just ain't gonna be able to run them at high quality.
Yeah, you don't have to be as bougie as I was and put 1200 in your shit. You don't have to do that at all.
Yeah, see, that ain't my build.
That's gonna be my build at one point.
Like I
mean, in the future, but right now, that is definitely not my build.
I'm actually planning on getting another PC that's strictly for gaming. I'm gonna turn this one into editing, but actually, I'm turning this one into gaming. I'm gonna turn my other one into editing, or I might just give me a Mac. We'll see in the future. But
I'd say the dual PCs because then you can look it up, figure out how people do the dual PC stream, like they stream off one, play the game.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's another thought I'm having. But I actually had this thought since of like thinking about like Microsoft's future with their whole console market because they took a big L with this generation as far as out the gate. Long term, if you actually think about it, Xbox as far as the console goes is taking more of the PC route as far as accessibility and options to play games to different subscriptions, shit like that, similar to like how PC does. So you could have Steam where you have sales and shit like that, and Origin Access where you have pay like $5 a month and you get all these games and whatnot, and you have like Uplay and shit like that. And Xbox doing that same shit like with EA Access, their little Xbox Game Pass and shit like that. Hell, even games for gold. It seems like they're starting to correlate with the two and trying to get as close to that type of market and bridge that gap with like each iteration. Because I think they're starting to like realize that there's no point just having an Xbox only exclusive. There's no point.
Not a single goddamn on one.
Unless your game is that great, made by Xbox for Xbox, there's no point in just doing an Xbox exclusive.
No, like I understand the frustration. I don't want to say frustration. Well, there probably is frustration. Like I can understand like the pain of making games for PC because you have to accommodate for everybody's build.
Yeah, it's easier to do it for a console because everybody has the same shit.
Yeah, unless you kind of
except for Xbox where they got like 4 different Xboxes now.
Yeah, unless you like fuck them over like how
95 different controllers.
Speak of which, by the way, I will say Xbox probably does have some of the best controllers. Still,
they do.
Not for the Xbox One, the 360, yeah, but not for
Xbox One controllers still hold up.
Speaking of controllers, Astro just released a new controller. It looked fire. If you want $200, I cop one. It look hard though.
I mean, we're gonna talk more. We're gonna stay on this subject because Well, for one, I do like Xbox One controllers over PS4 controllers. I like concave, like analogs. I like my shit to be pushed in and not out. That my thumb tends to slip. I don't like that shit. And
that's why you get some fatal grips. You know what I'm saying, use code 6 for 10% off.
You want to tell me how to spell that, bro? So you're gonna, shameless plug? Like, come on now.
Go to fatalgrips.com. Use the code 6. That's the number 6. IX for 10% off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
There you go.
Fix your sticks for cheap.
But
yeah.
All right, I think I'm back.
But what
That
was
shit was fucking up. I ain't hear not a goddamn word y'all said.
K-Dog's in here plugging this shit, not me. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, but I still like Xbox controllers overall. But I will say the fact that like this generation they practically became a meme due to the fact that all they did was release more controllers and exclusives was a problem. Granted, they did rectify most of their L's and shit like that, by just having more services. And I have yet to hear about any issue as far as like Xbox Online is running. I have yet to hear anything bad.
Their servers are a lot better than PlayStation's.
Yeah, as well as their interface. It doesn't take you 10 years to open some shit up.
Yeah,
but
everything's more just right there.
Yeah, but we ain't here to talk about all that. Where was I? Oh yeah,
I miss my Xbox.
On the more console-esque news. Oh yeah, basically in short, the Master Chief Collection is supposed to come out sometime this month, but the Halo Reach is supposed to come out earlier. Make sure y'all go get that, support that. I'm copping that shit because I actually miss playing Halo. That was actually one of my more favorite games to play on my Xbox One. Speaking of console-esque news, how do y'all feel about some of the leaks that have come out as far as the dev kits for the PS5? Now, I'm gonna try to find them on video.
Have y'all seen the actual the picture of the console?
It looks like a VCR.
That console look big. It looks like my PS4 and PS3 stuck on top of each other.
Yeah.
No, it's way taller than the Xbox One. It looks ugly. It looks like a big old. It looks like a VCR DVD combo.
I found it.
It is terrible looking.
All right, for
the controller, I can get past the controller, but that console.
For those of y'all who are actually watching the live version of the stream, essentially it looks like one of those old VCRs, not like the new streamline ones that we ended up having. The fat ones are like
it's a really tall, a really tall VCR.
It looks like 8-track. It honestly looks like 8-track. The only cool thing was one of the supposed leaks of this console, as far as the controller goes, is everybody knows the touchpad that's on the PS4 controller.
Yeah.
Essentially, what this is going to do is going to actually, instead of being a touchpad, it's going to be a screen in the middle of your thing, so you can actually, see your interface, things like that.
Kind of Dreamcast-like, a little bit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You remember?
Oh, yeah.
Man, don't nobody want that.
You say that, but that would actually be a cool little addition to games and shit like that, especially if you play RPGs.
I think it'd be easier.
Trying to eat off the Nintendo Switch shit.
Hey, man, you came in mad hot right there. You laugh.
Sorry. Y'all say this sound good, but wait until we at the wreck, and instead of calling the timeout, your whole PS4 home screen come on, and you know that PS4 interface is trash.
No, but I will say, I think it's easier to create for that. Yeah, I think it's easier to develop something around a screen in your controller as opposed to a touchpad. Because how many games use a touchpad?
Besides being the select button that they took away?
Exactly. That's always the select button for most games.
Being start and select, they made it options and share, and then select. Partially. I will say, this is cool, though, because as you can see in these pictures that I'm actually pulling up right now, it would make for, easier messaging and shit like that in case you want to be toxic. Listen, I'm just going to keep it. I would say, just say GG, but half y'all motherfuckers is AIDS. Exactly. So it'd be kind of cool, to send, messages and shit like that. Or say, for instance, you're playing, Elder Scrolls 6, because that's the next time we're going to talk about. It would be cool to see your inventory and be able, to, pick out some shit that you might want to throw out, because Lord knows being overburdened trying to play a Bethesda game is a pain in the ass.
Facts. Fallout 4, hey man.
Yeah, or playing, or actually, since we're gonna talk about a little bit of 2K, imagine in 2K, imagine if they actually had this controller and he was actually able to live check your badge progression with this controller.
That would be dope.
That would be incredible. But
I will say, I pray it's a touch screen though. I hope it's not just like a standard boring screen to look at. If it's a touch screen and they make it big enough for fingers to actually be able to operate on it, that could be dope.
I would say
be able to use a pinky.
Yeah, by how little it is that
yeah.
I would just be okay with it. Just working just with the controller itself for the most part, or hell, just
And
like so many
another thing
tasks.
too, not even that. Imagine the controller battery life now. The PS4 controllers already got trash batteries.
They die in 2.5 seconds.
With a whole LED screen in the middle of it, hey man, y'all better improve the battery
I'm
capacity.
all over here still talking about the controller. I'm looking at this big ass.
That big old VCR.
You see it? Luckily,
Yeah.
luckily Goldie right here doesn't die on me too often. So
Man, hey yo, that PS4 like an air fryer.
No,
dog, it looks like an
that's-
8-track.
if that's the
Yeah,
console that
facts.
they trying to put out, hey, keep that shit. You
Like-
keep that. I might as well just be on PC. At that
But
point.
we got to
Don't
keep
give
in
me that
mind that
big
this
ass
is
shit.
just the dev kit. This is just the dev kit. So
yeah, if this is just
shit
like, hey,
could
we
change.
just trying shit.
Yeah,
And this ain't
for
the
all we
final-
know, they might just threw a whole bunch of shit in there, like a whole bunch of like high-end, expensive like development shit, and then they're gonna shorten it down because, you know, they might show keywords that
Compress it
might,
and shit.
yeah, they might compress it or whatever, and then they might show some shit at E3, and then turns out that they've been playing on PC, like they've been doing forever. But you know,
Every company does it.
it's hilarious because everybody acts so shocked, but it's like y'all expect these consoles that probably are using somewhat outdated, tech.
It's always outdated because by the time it's made, new shit's already out.
Yeah, facts.
Because like
That's why PC is better in my honest opinion. Even though I don't have one, I'm smart enough to understand why PC is better.
you use, for instance, like when the PS3 dropped or whatever,
It was already out of date.
essentially. Because then by the time they announced the PS4,
That's why you have a PS3 Slim, a PS4 Pro, a PS4 Slim.
because they're always trying to
They
update
can't
it.
keep up.
They're always
They
trying
can't
to
keep
update
up.
it. And essentially, if you would just leave it at just one thing, like this is what you get, here's where it's at, cool. But when y'all constantly try to update this shit, it's
Because you
just,
go out there.
yeah, it's just so unnecessary. It's highly unnecessary. Now, don't get me wrong. I grew up on console. I love my console, but I did play a lot of PC growing up as well. But I say that to say this. I don't want to hear nobody be shocked in case they see a computer playing fucking Call of Duty with the PS4 controller. Like, fuck out of here. Y'all expect
Hey,
these high-end, great graphics
that-
on some Watchdog shit to be played on a PS4? Fam, only a computer can run all those textures and details and all that shading and shit like that. Only a computer can do that,
after what Ubisoft was doing for them couple years,
bro.
Hey, I'm not blaming that on consoles. I'm blaming that on Ubisoft as a whole. That was them.
that's Ubisoft as a whole because it's not even like that only graphics are downgraded. You got it on PC and your shit was downgraded.
Yeah, thank God for people who actually modded the shit and
Yeah, they
you know,
found
made
the
it better.
files. They found the files that were like locked or whatever.
But I'm using that as an example. Like, people expect those high-end graphics to be on their consoles. Like, that shit don't work. Like,
Even with
I
Battlefield
expect-
5, no, it wasn't It was Battlefield 3. My bad. Where they scaled down the graphics and the map sizes on PS3,
mhm.
and like because they said they weren't going to sacrifice their game just for the weak consoles that were out there.
And that's okay. Like,
No,
if you
no,
play,
I'm cool with that.
I think that was Battlefield.
It was 3. It was 3. I read the article the other day. I was just randomly being a nerd on the internet.
I know. Well, I know they did it on 4 as well.
Oh well, Dice does it every year.
they like that. I'm not.
Dice does it every
I'm
year.
okay with that. You don't have to. I don't understand.
I am
this
too.
Whole, what's that shit? What is a console parody or like gaming parody? Like, if I'm on the computer and my shit could run all the trimmings, I want all the trimmings.
Exactly.
If
That's
you-
why I built this PC to run this way, so it can do that. Let it do that.
Exactly. If you have a console and it can't run all the trimmings, scale the shit back. They're still happy to play the game anyways.
Yeah, like because I remember Battlefield 4, like you couldn't go through the entire map and they didn't have as big of lobbies as they did on like
Yeah. So like a year or two ago.
and PC.
Yeah, on console it
came-
was small.
Yeah, I know Battlefield 3 on PS3 and Xbox 360 had like only 32 player servers as opposed to 64.
Yeah, it
And I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say they just did that, but they ended up having like on PS4 and
Yeah.
Xbox One, which is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
anything, in my opinion, for like going on as far as like that type of stuff goes, if you can't upgrade, to like where PC's at, where you could have damn near 100 versus 100 man lobbies and shit like that,
What
64.
you mean, damn near they got that shit.
Well, I'm just saying, having 64 be like your standard on console should be the norm. Like that should be normal. Like 32 versus 32. Because we see that it can handle it. I could play Battlefield on my damn PS4. It doesn't sound like a damn air heater running. Sounds just fine.
Mine do.
Yeah, but I got the Slim. The Slim actually works better than the Pro and the older console, which is funny
fucking
to me.
stupid.
Time out. That's some funny shit when you think about it, though. The PS4 Pro still sounds like a fucking fan. I mean, it sounds like a damn
PS4 Pro. That's supposed to be the best out of the three.
And the Slim, the second one, the middle child, word to J. Cole, is the best one.
Hey man, niggas been counting them out.
You count my bullets, I'm loading my clip.
Folks, I'm sorry, had to say it.
But I don't know. I do want. I would hate to see. I'm not even gonna say I would hate for like the most part. I wouldn't be surprised if like the consoles are just going to end up just being done by just one company. I know that's some like outlandish shit to say, but in the future, I could probably damn near just see like Sony and Nintendo.
At the end of the day, they all making the same console. We just got different different insides and different menus. They all run the same.
Yeah,
unlike back in the day.
I see Xbox legit just turning into a PC service.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, they're owned by Microsoft, so
I just see Xbox just basically having like a console for like, okay, here's for, you know, you folks who don't want to build a computer or whatever, right? Cool. This is what you get. It ain't got all the trimmings, but it gets the job done. Cool.
And stop charging so much for consoles. That's what we moving to. Like, Microsoft, y'all played yourself with the Xbox when it first came out. That was dumb.
What, like 700?
Yeah, and you had to get the Kinect.
Oh, the Xbox One now was 600.
No, my bad.
Yeah, it was 600.
It was still stupid.
Funny story.
It was 500 because I got it without the Kinect and it was 400.
Yep, you got it with the Kinect. You got it cheaper. Funny thing is, fun story. When I used to work at Toys R Us back in the day, I actually have plenty of stories I need to tell, but whatever. Y'all ain't getting all that shit for free. These stories ain't free. But I remember when I used to actually work at Toys R Us and like the consoles just dropped. And I remember that was like hell week for me because I worked in the gaming section because that was my forte. You guys how annoying it was to have to constantly tell people the difference between like the Xbox One and the PS4, and I have to damn near explain why shit costs so much? Because when you tell them, oh, this thing costs, the Xbox costs like $600 with the Kinect. Well, can't they get it without it? Not right now. Well, why not? I don't work for Microsoft, but I'm assuming they want your upfront money right now, but they're probably going to end up shooting themselves in the foot and they're going to end up selling one without a Kinect. So you have the choice of getting one now and making your son happy for all of 2 weeks until he gets annoyed because there's not enough games out yet, or you can wait for about 2-3 months. When they take the Kinect off, it's going to be $400 cheaper and they're going to have more games to play. 9 times out of 10 they just chose the PS4 whenever we had them shits in stock. A lot of people,
just give me a PlayStation.
Yeah, a lot of people when the PlayStation actually dropped, like they went and bought an Xbox and then returned that shit and then got a PS4. Like, I'm not even bullshitting you. And it sucked because like one woman, she ended up buying, like she was rich. I ain't gonna hold you. This woman bought 2 Xbox Ones and 2 PS4s or whatever, and then she was all,
she actually paid money.
Yeah, well, I asked her, I was like, why are you buying 2? She was all like, well, I buy one of each for like my husband and like one for my kids or whatever. I'm all like, why both?
Queen.
I'm like, why both though? She's all like, well, because I don't want my kids fighting over what game they want to use. I was like, you know what? I ain't mad at you. You thinking ahead. But
she need a new husband. Come holler at me. You know what I'm saying?
She was actually nice. She was actually one of like the reoccurring customers that I see a lot. She was nice people. But
hey, I'm gonna be completely honest. Her plans sound nice. Them kids still gonna fight over one console.
Oh, of course.
They both want to play the same.
Here's the thing. We know that. We know that. But I'm just gonna let her, have that small victory. But
so she
feel like she's doing something right.
I want to play the PS4. No, I want to play the PS4.
Well, Dad's on his PS4. Like, sound like shit out of luck, little nigga. But I'm like really trying to figure out like where our console's going to be at in the next couple of years. That's like a legit thought I'm having, because it seems like
nothing but little kids.
Because it seems like it's slowly starting to like fade more, not fade, but like go more towards kids, and then like millennials and up, like Generation X and etc. are like on PC. And like maybe Nintendo, because we can't get their games on PC yet.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever coming to PC, dog.
Nah, probably not. Nintendo know what they doing, so I'm not even mad. Like I don't regret buying my Switch not one bit.
I will say that there is still a place for consoles because I'm not playing 2K on PC, dog. I'm not playing
Fuck
a
no,
racing
baby.
game. I'm not playing a racing game on PC.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
Nah, I'm not, dog. I'm not playing Midnight Club on PC. I'm good.
Shit, let me get a wheel and a motherfucking curve monitor. I am in there.
See, that's the see. You got to do all this extra stuff, man.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm good. I'm rather just stay with the.
Nah.
Let me get a curved monitor and a whole steering wheel and a racing seat.
You can't.
And some pedals.
I already got a racing seat. A rising,
What?
baby.
Shameless plug game. I'm saying
Nah, I mean,
plug game.
I'm saying like I really would. The only game I just would, and I agree with Biggie on this, is playing 2K on PC. I'm not fucking doing it. I'm
Oh,
not
no.
Sports games. I'm not playing sports games on.
Yes, because I'm not.
I'll put it this way: I'm not playing a sports game online now. That with mods, I'll play online on the PC with the mods.
I could imagine playing, with the Toon Squad lineup on 2K. That'd be fun as hell.
I used to do it all the time with 2K11 on my laptop when 2K didn't require a good PC to run it.
I'd make Bugs Bunny a sharpshooter.
Nigga, I was like with Spider-Man, just dunking all over everybody in 2K11 with him with PC mods.
The center.
I'm putting motherfucking Daffy Duck as a rim protector.
Yeah,
That little nigga as a rim protector.
Bro, facts. With max vertical. You ain't get nothing in that paint.
Nigga just gonna fly up in the air to block a shot.
Dog, facts. I'm making Lola the slasher.
Imagine him doing a snatch block. He's snatching out the air.
I'm dead.
I'm saying like that would be dope. I'm really gonna try to divulge in this thought later, like a lot deeper. But this new PS5, I'm not gonna lie, looks like a big ass like refrigerator.
It really do like a mini fridge.
That look like an ice tray that you put in the top of your freezer.
Yeah, like a coffee machine.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait and see because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like a little teaser or like a little, Easter egg type thing at E3 this year. They're gonna say something about it. There's gonna be
Also,
something.
them thick ass handles on the sides, they can keep that too.
Oh, you see that shit?
Yeah, them thick ass handles on the side of the controller and just on the side of the console where you have an extra stand on. Nah, keep all that.
Yeah, I mean they got the analog sticks right because it's conclave, but like that controller, it seems literally like the old Xbox, like the original Xbox type controller.
That looks bigger than the original Xbox controller.
Yeah, it looks like wider. Oh,
Looks like I'm gonna have to have my shoulders out to use that fucking controller.
Dog, you have to have all type of neck gain to be able to hold this fucking shit.
Hey, yo, net gain there?
I said what I said.
You gonna have to put your elbows on the armrest of your seat just to hold the controller.
Dog, forearm game gonna have to be on 10, so if you ain't beating off of both hands, you gonna have an issue. Yeah, I said it.
Hey, I'm ambidextrous.
This nigga is. Well,
This ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Right. On to the next topic at hand. Let's go ahead and talk about some not depressing news, but a little bit upsetting news. The Elder Scrolls Skyrim and Bethesda's other exclusive title, what was it called? Skyline or something like that? Hold on, let me see.
Starfield?
Starfield, good looking. Starfield will not be shown at E3 this year. They're basically saying that, they're taking their time with this game. And hopeful fuckingly, considering the disaster that Fall Asleep 76 was. God damn it, we ain't forget. Hopefully they're actually taking their time with this and trying to get it right. Because I'm wary about buying another Bethesda game. Like, the fact that Fallout 76 was bad was one thing, but how they fucked over their hardcore fans who spent like $100 and whatever plus dollars just to get a damn Walmart gift bag and not the damn canvas bag that they were promised is some complete and total bullshit.
Word to the SpongeBob meme, this ain't your average everyday fuck up. This is advanced fuck up.
Dog. Dog. Like
if this game don't do good, I don't know what Bethesda gonna do. I'm gonna be completely honest.
if literally The Elder Scrolls 6, fucks up royally and then Starfield is trash, it's a wrap. Now, I doubt, and I'm having some reserves that Bethesda won't fuck this up, only because people are getting tired of the glitches. Like, it was cute at one point to be like, oh, it's a Bethesda game, you should expect a few bugs and glitches. But them shits on 76 was literally damn near game breaking at some point.
At a certain point, you have to just Put
Grow
your
the-
foot down. Be like, these
grow the
are supposed
fuck
to be what you consider AAA games,
Act like it.
and they fucking up.
Like it's bad when when free to play games, shout out to Warframe, play way better than these $6 games. Fallout 76. We ain't forget. I'm not letting y'all live that shit down. No, not happening. So they're basically going to hold back on revealing anything. I mean, I would have been okay with the little trailer or like a little walking scene, something like give a brother something to look at. But
Throw a fucking dragon just flying across the screen for no reason.
I'd be
Just the
okay.
logo.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. Like I just want a little something, just so y'all can show us what you've been working on. That's it.
But that's all they've been working on.
Or maybe not even that. Like what's it called? Like a dev diary of them telling us like what we can somewhat expect.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, because we still have no idea what's that Starfield's about at all. We just had the damn title trailer, and we have no idea what this Elder Scrolls is going to be about. So I'm wary. In better news, though, before we dive deeper into this topic, the Skyrim grandma will actually be in the game. She's been scanned in the game to try to say, well, she may or may not be. She's gonna be in the goddamn game. Put grandma.
I don't even
in the
know
game.
who that is.
Basically, it's his grandmother who has a YouTube channel, and all she does is play Skyrim.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So she's.
Is that like the old dude that be playing every other game?
Yeah, the old dude like the old dude that be playing Apex
and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that, but she plays Skyrim. I think it's kind of cool. That's dope. I'm all for it.
Hopefully they don't just make her a random NPC.
Yeah, I want her to actually have like some type of storyline or some shit. Like you gotta pull up on these
Have a
niggas because they
role.
stole my dentures. Know what I mean? Like I'm all for it. Like
Have a role
I'm
or
about to
something.
see you to the other chat off that one.
you want to see a dead body?
Just that quick. I'm dragging him back.
Yo, y'all wow. Y'all wow for that.
Hey, I ain't new. I dragged him back.
I'm playing part.
hey, for those of y'all who didn't see, he really got kicked from the joint live.
Yeah, I really did move Agent the fuck.
He broke out Lucille.
I really did move Agent. But
Called up Jeffrey.
I'm all for it. I like little stuff like this. It makes you feel good to be a gamer. Now also on top of that, grandma getting shown some love out
Be
here.
a game. I'm sorry.
Hey, I fuck with that though. Not me. But let's go ahead and talk about some what y'all expecting from like Elder Scrolls and shit like that. Like K-Dog and I, we're like the residential Bethesda fanboys in here. I would say. I personally.
I don't know about being a fanboy no more. Maybe in my past life, but after Fall Sleep 76 came out,
Bro, you're stuck with. Hey, we gave Biggie the title, made a permanent sweat on 2K. You stuck with this one too, bro.
Facts, y'all got to keep that same energy.
Exactly.
Every time I hop on 2K,
Sweat,
I get
nigga.
called a sweaty.
Got a headband? Alright.
Nah, but you still play it though. Like I ain't played Fallout 76 since like November 16th.
Y'all play 2K more than me.
You wanna I'm about to catch
Y'all
you.
smoke play 2K more than me.
I know what you about to do. Hey, I booted the game up on my Insta story. That's it. I ain't hit play.
I'm about to catch you.
I'm telling you what I did.
No, I'm not.
I hit continue. I hit continue story. I loaded in and closed app.
I'm talking about 2K. Y'all play that shit more than me, and I still get called a sweat.
You always with residential sweat. I'm barely starting to actually understand how to dribble.
Well, you play the game more than I do
my
now.
hand.
Because I really don't be wanting to play 2K like that.
I just like playing Park only because it's fun. Can we not be on 2K? God damn! Gave them a segment. Fuck! Alright. Elder Scrolls, god damn it!
I'm gonna just give my 2 cents because I'm not a fan of Bethesda. Never played one of their games. None of that. I have no expectations. Boom. There we go.
How are you not a fan of Bethesda? God damn it, Biggie. How are you just not a fan of like shit that most people like?
But you was playing Kung Fu Panda though.
Legends of Awesomeness.
Hey, that shit was fire. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm just. They don't interest me. Again, like I see why it interests other people. Especially like Fallout. I see why people like that game.
Fallout is dope. Like that whole universe is dope.
Yeah,
That's what 76
I
happened.
understand why people like that game, especially on PC when you can add all the mods and shit. Like
You
that.
can do it on PS4 now too.
Mm-hmm.
A little
Oh,
bit.
yeah, on PS4.
It ain't the same.
How much money you got?
I ain't got that much. I got about 76.
But I get why people like it. again, it's just not for me because I know me playing Skyrim or Fallout, I'm gonna play it for all of no matter which one I play, probably all of 30 minutes to an hour, and then never play it again.
So what games do interest you besides 2K, motherfucker?
None.
Nigga, I play lots of games.
Yo, that was a nigga, man. I play a lot of games.
Battlefield, Spider-Man. Like I like.
You sound like the same people that say, "I'm nice. I got a black friend."
Not racist. My uncle's black. That's what you just pulled.
I really didn't. Y'all, that's a reach right there.
That's what you just pulled. I play a lot of games.
No, that's a reach with y'all. Because I don't like the games y'all like. Apparently, it's like, what games do you play then? Still play games.
You play
I'm
games.
not racist. My uncle's half black.
Still play games. It's just a lot of the games I want aren't out. Like I want another Midnight Club, another NBA.
Hey yo, Days Gone. Hey, look here, Days Gone. I'm trying to hurry up, please. And please don't suck day one.
I was about to say, I hope that game is good considering all the excitement around
The
it.
hype, the cancels, the pushbacks,
and everything that you, Eric, got for it. That game better be good.
I just want a quality survival game on console.
Because if it's ass, I'm gonna take a moment of silence for y'all. Because I know
I'm telling y'all, if I can get just one good quality survival looting type game on console, I'd be happy, bro.
Because I'm actually heard about Kingdom Hearts in retrospect.
Why?
Oh, you wanted them too? I can hear mumbles about that.
I'm a little.
Mumbles about what?
I'm a little hurt.
About people not being too satisfied as they thought they were once they finished the game.
Yeah,
like
I've been hearing about
wasn't
that
really
too.
what you wanted.
Yeah, like, they're like, it's good, but like looking back at it, it was kind of meh.
It was just nostalgic, kind of.
The goggles have came off, and
Your eyes open, you seen the light.
Dog, it actually hurts me to actually admit this shit. This has to be one of the easiest Kingdom Hearts games I have ever played, bar none. Granted,
I will say you did finish it in like a week.
While the bosses did cheat, like openly, Biggie seen the shit. I'm actually gonna have to like clip that shit and upload it because
Oh, no, I was in that stream too. Yeah, when you was doing, what was it? What's the name of that movie with the big old white thing?
Huh?
Big Hero 6.
Yeah, that.
Oh yeah, he was a bitch. That was
great. That was greatness.
Nah, you didn't see the ultimate rage.
No, you ain't see his final
Ansem.
fight or whatever.
Yeah, you ain't see me fight Ansem. You
ain't see him fighting in a sandstorm.
You posted that on YouTube. I watched that.
Oh Jesus God, that
him fighting in a sandstorm, dog. I was looking at like, yo, this is some bullshit.
You was saying like this shit cheating. Like this is cheating.
I'm like, see, this that bullshit. I ain't playing this. No.
But I will say it's one of the easier ones because you have so many options, like to get out of danger, basically reset your health, essentially. And a lot of the game, this is the part that hurts me the most. This is coming from a Kingdom Hearts fanboy. Yes, I said I am a fan boy.
Not a fan man.
Hey, your shots throwback to the other episode. Episode was called Fan Man, bro.
It was like 30.
Check it out.
It was like one of the earlier ones, but it hurts me to admit
Fan Man.
it was easy as hell because the the combat was dope. It was more interesting, but it made you were able to get past the game so easy. Like once you get Simba, you could just spam Simba. Like that's what I did. Because I'm not trying.
I literally just watch you just sit there and run through spears and shit.
I ain't see Simba.
Yeah, and
I ain't see that.
Another thing is, it's like the game is riddled with cutscenes, where that could have been
cutscenes long as hell too.
Exactly, where it could have been more gameplay for the game itself. It was just a lot of cutscenes. Like you'd go into one cutscene and then you think that's over. Then you go into another cutscene and then you go to the cutscene and then playing chess. And while
I remember Wu was trying to end the stream and the cutscenes wouldn't stop.
Exactly. So it's one of them things where I'm like, I don't get me wrong, I do not regret Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm happy I got to play it. Was it everything I thought it was? At first, yeah, but in retrospect, not really. Because I went back and actually, played a little bit Kingdom Hearts 2, and I'm all like, I was able to do much more as far as gameplay wise and enjoy much more out of the game here than 3. 3 was more of a movie for me. Like it It was like
I think that's kind of what they meant for it to be, but it wasn't what the people wanted.
Yeah, if I had to keep it all bad with you, essentially Kingdom Hearts 3 was just like long form QTEs.
It was literally like, because I remember I think it was you talking about where it was supposed to like be explaining everything that wasn't explained very well through all the other games, like on mobile and shit.
Yeah.
Is we gonna do spoilers?
I'm not gonna spoil it. Everybody has to play.
No, I'm
shit.
just saying that.
And on top of that, for me to spoil the game,
I was about to say I spoiled the hell out that game right now.
It will confuse the fuck out of everybody, anyways.
Yeah, no, I still don't understand fully what the fuck they's fighting over.
Me neither. But I mean, I kind of
spoiler alert. Go.
I wasn't about to spoil it. But I watched the video about it, and then I watched all the endings and stuff, and what this meant, and all this other crap. And after all that, I can't get those 45 minutes of my life away.
Back, you mean?
Yeah, back. Goddamn, I can't talk.
English,
but
that's how fucked up that shit had you.
Dog, I really, it really grinded my gears. Like,
it's highly confusing. It's highly confusing. It's like they made the game, and at first it somewhat made sense as far as like Kingdom Hearts 1 did. Kingdom Hearts 2, it was like, all right, I kind of understand still essentially what's going on. Then they had all the fillers, and then that just made it more confusing.
Right. Added all these characters and shit that they ain't had in the console version.
Yeah, they had
for some reason they thought that was a good idea.
Yeah, like everybody knew like Sora and Roxas or whatever, and they were essentially the same person. They shared the same heart. All right, cool, whatever. Then you find out Sora has a darker version of Sora, then Roxas has a darker version of Roxas, still a good Roxas essentially. Then you find out Riku has 3 fucking alter egos. They did too much. They did absolutely
did all
too
this
much.
shit, and you just sitting there, huh?
Like
they did 3 much, not too much, 3 much.
Yeah, there's like Ansem young, Ansem old, and Ansem super young. Like it's like you think I'm bullshitting. Like you think I'm bullshitting. I'm being dead the fuck serious right now.
That storyline makes no fucking sense anymore.
It's too convoluted. You know what I'm saying? It got too much shit going on.
Yeah, they did too much with it, and it actually hurts because I actually enjoy it, and I could moderately explain it, but not the way in depth the way I would want to. And it's still
right. The way you explained it to me, that made sense.
Yeah,
and I would understand that.
Simple.
But then after watching the 45-minute video, and not only that, I had to watch the videos on the current game too, so you can add another 20 minutes on top of that. So imagine watching something for an hour and some change, and still coming out like you went in like confused.
Sounds like going to school to me.
Facts.
It sounds like algebra to me.
Right. Like, that is the most irritating thing about that entire series. Like you can watch video on video on video, and you will not understand the story.
I will say I don't think most of them people know what the fuck they talking about.
It sounds like they honestly going back and forth. Honestly.
And another thing to add on top of that, I don't know what this. Matter of fact, I do. I feel like Kingdom Hearts storyline is worse than Metal Gear storyline.
Nah, they're about equal. Cause you know how I know this shit.
Yo, Metal Gear weird. Metal Gear damn
near started from the
That's
end.
A weird story.
Metal Gear essentially started from the end and then went to the beginning, but still added the middle towards the end of like the console life.
Like dog. The Metal Gear story been going on since the PlayStation 1.
Exactly.
The PlayStation 1.
And there's still shit in there that like apparently ties into today's games as far as like being older. Like shit that already happened supposedly. It makes no sense. But I will say it hurts because I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan, but essentially this game is actually more disappointing now that I actually have my fanboy goggles off, and it hurts me to actually admit that shit.
All right, so would you? Is it safe to say?
He said he don't regret buying it and nothing like that.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, would it be safe to say that you could have went your whole life without playing this shit?
Nah.
Or waited on them to make it better? Would you have waited longer for them to make it better?
I don't think they could wait any longer. It's already been pushed back for damn near like not even half of my life, but like a good majority of my life.
They announced that shit a while ago.
Like, That shit is like 12 years old, and I think that's why this game itself has so many cutscenes.
Right.
I think that's why they put those long cutscenes in the game, but not as much gameplay, because of all the pushbacks, because they had to change engines, because they had to do this, that, and the third. That's why they probably like, we're just gonna fill it up with cutscenes, and hopefully they don't notice. You end up noticing that type of shit, and it actually sucks horribly now that I do. But
right. To say that, what was your favorite world in the game?
Toy Story easily.
I figured you'd say that.
Toy Story and Monsters Inc. is a strong second, only because I love the Keyblade from there.
Gotcha.
Pirates of the Caribbean was probably my least favorite because fuck trying to capture all those damn crabs. That shit was annoying for me.
Who got crab?
Actually out here trying to catch crabs? That's tough.
Right. And then the Keyblade graveyard was actually really dope. Just seeing all the different Keyblades was really cool.
Yeah, that was dope until you had to fight somebody, and that was bullshit. Especially whoever the bitch was with the lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Some bullshit.
Okay. Spoiler section. I gotta ask this question. Maybe you can explain it because the video didn't explain it. Spoiler alert. What the hell is this box we looking for?
Oh fuck.
I was about to say the world may never know.
Dog, because then they finally delivered the box at the end, and I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I'm assuming that's like the heart that ties in all universes. I don't fucking know anymore, dude. I fucking know.
No one knows what's going on in Kingdom Hearts. Everybody's just giving their opinion.
It was the simplest shit. Like, there's darkness in everybody's heart, and people trying to capitalize, or like the evil, like the villains or whatever, are trying to take over with said evil by using Heartless and shit like that. Then when they had the nobodies in Kingdom Hearts 2, that's what made it really confusing, because like, so everybody has a nobody essentially. That's what fucked up everything.
Somebody's everything. I'm sorry.
Like, that's what really screwed it up. But yeah,
it's because bro,
like,
there were literal cutscenes of Maleficent, whatever her name is, looking for this damn box. Never found the box.
Yeah, I'm assuming that it was like the original evil box, or like original evil heart or something. I'm assuming. Trying to make some amount of sense out of this senseless shit, because a lot of this is highly aggravating.
No, do you realize that now? Maleficent had like at least 10 to 12 cutscenes.
Yeah, looking for trying to find this box. And the thing is, that game has like 3 different endings.
Dog, I'd seen all of them, and not a single one makes sense at all.
It's highly confusing. But on to Elder Scrolls 6. They're not showing anything. I hope they show some shit on the Starfield. Have no idea, but
better not be as.
It better not be as. This is a brand new title. Like, we know not zilch nothing about Starfield at all. Nothing. And this is Bethesda's like first, I'm assuming, space game. I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's like their first space game, because they've never done nothing like this. And if it's that's gonna be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, first off, gameplay wise, how's it gonna play? Is it gonna play?
We're going to find out.
Exactly. How's it gonna play? 2, what's going to be the story, if there is going to be a story? Is it going to have multiplayer? Like, there's a bunch of questions surrounding Starfield that I feel could have been moderately answered. Maybe not give us, the whole, you dig about what's going on, but just an idea.
Don't spoil the whole game for us. Don't tell us all like the moves and shit. Don't put the 2K on me.
Yeah, because essentially we still know as much about Starfield as we knew last year. Space.
Yeah.
All right. Like, what do we know about this? It's in space. Come back a year later. Hey, you got any updates?
Space.
More space.
Like, that's
There's
all
more
we
space
know.
than you thought there was. So more space in space.
Like, I would have been okay with them just, and keep this in mind. They're not showing anything, but they might talk about it. Hopefully they actually talk about it, or at least give us something. Like, we're working on Starfield.
Someone might ask them, like IGN or something, might ask them about the game.
Yeah, is it an RPG, MMO, something? Just give us a basic idea of like what we can expect.
You can expect space.
Space.
But I'm not.
Hey, what's your PS4 need?
Space. How much? A lot of space. Like, I just want some type of understanding of like what I can expect. Maybe not, you know, game of the year type shit, but I just want a general idea of like what type of game I'm going to be getting into. That's it. That's it.
I just want to know what I'm buying.
Yeah.
Space.
I'm buying space.
One tell everybody too. Space.
How much is the game gonna cost? $60 for space.
Is it gonna be optimized for PC? If you have the space.
Alright, let's move on.
Alright, next subject. Let's go ahead and get on it. God damn it. All these damn chats.
Space.
Oh.
Space.
This is just a what's the word I'm looking for?
Space.
I hate you. A little update. Twitch Prime. If you have Twitch Prime, all my Twitch Prime members out here, know what I mean? Go ahead, sub to your boy for the frizzy, sub to K-Dog for the frizzy, know what I mean? Yeah, you actually get up to 12 months of Nintendo Switch Online.
Are they giving it out via code? Because so I'm gonna do a giveaway in my chat. Because I don't have a Switch. I'm not gonna have a Switch anytime soon.
I am not sure. Matter of fact, you know,
I'll investigate. If so, I'll do a giveaway.
Well, so yeah,
I'm
not sure if I was handled, but I'm just letting y'all know this. Take advantage of it. I mean, it's free. It is free. This actually, I'll probably actually play a Smash Online now. Even I haven't played that shit in like at least 2 months, so I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm probably gonna get beat the fuck up. Make for good content though. So make sure y'all go peep that. Now, to my loot shooter fans out there, actually, we gonna
wait. While we on deals, if you got PS Plus, you got Conan Exile and the Surge. If you got an Xbox, I'ma just pray for you because ain't no games. You got mad controllers though.
So I'm gonna go ahead and look it up since you want to be funny.
You want to handle that, Biggie? Thank you. Because this nigga ain't shit.
Games for gold. You get 2 new controllers.
Yeah, they giving them for free. Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna go look this up.
Y'all get controllers. Not no game, but a controller.
I ain't gonna hold you. They gave me an Xbox Elite controller for free. I wouldn't be mad.
So for April, the one that's already out for April 1st, Technomancer. You can get that.
Like
right
I said,
now.
Nothing.
Like
Outcast Second Contact comes out April 16th.
That's what y'all got. Y'all ain't got no games. Y'all got mad space.
And then coming out for the like throwback games, I guess. Star Wars Battlefront 2.
I saw that.
Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2.
Have any of y'all played that game?
Which one? Battlefront?
No. That's goated. We ain't got to talk about
this. What do you mean?
No, Ghost Recon. Because I think that's the one with the blue cover, right?
I think so. I remember playing it, but I don't think anybody was on the game when I was playing it.
I got destroyed because I didn't know how to play that game properly, so I didn't like it.
Yeah, it's the blue cover. Yeah, it's the blue cover.
Isn't that like one of the better Ghost Recons?
I think so. I don't remember though, because I think when I got it, not a lot of people were playing it. No, I was playing the beta for when it was out on 360.
I remember I got smashed on by the CPU. I was ass.
Yeah, I was playing the beta for it with one of my boys, and during that time, I guess not everybody cared about Ghost Recon that much on Xbox or something. I don't know, but there wasn't a lot of people on the beta, so it was like 2v3 or something. I'm just like, oh, okay.
Hey, I just want to say real quick. So while we're speaking of old games, that used to be like fire. We need a little Siphon filter, man.
Oh, please. Filter.
Please.
Actually,
can you get a remaster or something?
Actually, I just want another NBA Street and another Def Jam.
Hey man, Def Jam is closed.
Not no Def Jam
Icon bullshit.
Not no Def Jam Icon or Vendetta. I want Fight for New York.
Y'all messing with the remix and getting beat up by a helicopter? You ain't messing with that?
You could kiss all types of ass. Just know that. Just know that.
The biggest thing about that game, I remember hey, if you punch somebody hard enough, the bass drops.
Do you realize how many fights I've lost because I was trying to whoop somebody's ass and my dude was just DJing out of fucking nowhere?
Changing the song?
That was the dumbest mechanic in the game.
Yo, that I don't know what's worse, that mechanic or that NBA Street mechanic where you got to dunk twice. That shit was fucking stupid.
See, that was cool. I actually fucked with that. I was cool with that. I completely hated Vendetta. Not Vendetta. I actually didn't play Vendetta.
Icon.
Icon was ass. I didn't play Vendetta. Fight for New York is still my favorite.
Y'all could have gave us a remaster of one of them games, so giving us Icon. To be honest,
Icon is so
I just want to fight. I just want to be nigga with Joe Budden. That's it. I'm saying.
You just trying to pump it up.
Like I want to update Joe Budden in that game. So somebody in the mod community, give us an upgraded Joe Budden, please.
So we could say y'all don't care about your happiness, like beating your ass.
Facts. Your ideology is off.
He says it's small.
Knock you out.
My shit
Just look at you. I don't give a fuck about your happiness.
Hold on, wait. I gotta play a clip now for greatness. You know what I'm saying, hold on. Y'all keep
now
talking.
You gotta go searching and shit.
I downloaded it. It's in my phone. Just give me a couple clicks.
I just don't like. Oh my god, I hated Icon. I really did. That game was so garbage. Anybody who
I didn't even buy it. I ain't even trust it. I ain't buy it.
He told Safari.
If you
think about it, I don't give a
the whole mic cut out.
Yeah, your whole shit cut out.
Oh!
think about it.
But
Again.
Icon is ass. Just know that.
I want to hit a nigga with that when I beat him.
If you like Icon,
No.
you kiss your cousin. Yeah, I said it. Game is ass.
Yo, did y'all see that clip of that? Never mind. This is not the place. This is not the place.
Hey.
Hey.
Wait, no, wait, real quick. Was she drinking something? If she's drinking something, I know what you're talking about.
No.
Leave it alone. All right, bet.
Nah, I know exactly what video you're talking about. Nope.
I don't.
We ain't talking about it.
We'll talk about it after recording.
But I bet I do, but like in the moment, I don't.
Cause
But oh yeah, that.
There's no. It was Clyde, his family member.
Sweet home Alabama.
Hey, I took offense to that.
But you ain't white, so why?
Still.
That game was ass. If you like that game, you got issues. Even Home Court was ass. Like, I didn't mind Home Court. That game was ass. If you really think about it,
I own Home Court. Leave me alone.
that game is ass. Like,
Compared to all the other ones, that game is ass.
if you really think about it, the fourth iteration of like all of our favorite titles, you know, the Def Jam Fire from New York,
Garbage.
and the NFL Street.
Yeah, because those were legit. I feel like those were put out just like, hey, we want some
We
more
know
money.
it.
We gonna...
So we heard y'all like this series, right?
Like,
we out of new ideas, but we gonna try it.
Like you remember what was it? NFL Pro Bowl or like hold on, what the fuck was it? I gotta find it now. It was like NFL Pro Street or something like that.
It was like the NFL Street Series, but they fucked it up.
Yeah, it was like oh my god. Let me
Talking about NFL Tour?
Yes, that game was
That
ass.
game-
Oh my god. Terrible.
NFL Tour was dukes.
Il terrible.
Oh my god, I was trying to remember that. I was trying to remember the
Yo,
damn title.
facts.
That
All
game
three
was
of those games. EA big fucked
Matter
up.
of fact,
Three
that wasn't even a
games.
game. It was just a demo, but it got so much hate they never released it.
dog. It was actually a full game. It came out.
Yeah, full game came out.
I don't remember that full game ever being released, dog.
I don't want to.
I was so mad because
They probably like cut like production of it after probably a couple of weeks or something.
Dog,
Yo.
I remember I had this game and it was so fucking trash. Like, you couldn't make your
It
own
came out
player.
in 2008.
You couldn't make your own player, your own team, nothing. You could only play as an NFL team, and you're essentially just playing in a arena football type thing, but it wasn't nearly as flashy or as cool as any of the other.
The arena football game that EA used to make was way better than that.
Oh, I actually have one of them still.
I'd knock a nigga over the wall and say that table with the speakers on it every time if I could.
I still actually have it. I still actually have one of my NFL.
That and NFL Blitz was dukes.
Hey, that's the same time that NFL. Dang, sorry, Woo, but that's at the same time Need for Speed was hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you were. You paid for even apologizing.
Hey,
Because
man.
the Need for Speed you talking about, he wasn't even mad at.
Yeah,
Facts.
motherfucker.
Hey, real quick, while we here, why did y'all tell me NFL Street 2 came out in the same year?
It did.
They both came out in 04. They both came out in 04.
So you
Probably
mean to
one came
tell
out near the
me?
end of it.
So you mean to tell me that they dropped NFL Street 1?
The first one came out on January 13th, 2004. And let me go back and see when the second one.
When the second one come out?
Hold on.
Probably came out near the end of the year.
That's crazy. They released 2 fire ass games in the same year.
And improved that much.
Yeah.
It came out December 22nd, so it came out exactly at the end of the year.
Get the fuck out of here.
Man, y'all game companies is lazy now. Y'all can't even put out.
Dog, you realize the shot clock cheese that they hit with that? They was like, this game has to be out before Christmas Day.
Right.
It came out the 22nd.
The shot Clock cheese.
Dog,
That's really what they did.
that's wild. But that,
I put up 2 classics in 1 year.
it's crazy
out of the same series.
because you really think about it, like I'm not gonna fully blame EA for that because I feel like they didn't have creative control.
Let's talk about it. EA Sports, y'all couldn't even put out a fire NBA Live game in 1 year. How? Who was working there when y'all put out two NFL Streets in 1 year and they both was fire?
I'm really trying to figure out. Like,
Bring them back.
I don't think they had creative control over like the last iterations of like the Def Jam, the NBA or NFL because they played so different.
It was too gimmicky.
EA Sports big closed. Ain't they gone?
Yeah, they didn't make.
Yeah, they are now.
Crazy
They
enough.
were still around when those games came out.
Apparently, they didn't make enough money.
Which I don't get. Everybody I knew had their games.
Yeah, apparently, like those games were cult classics. Those were
You fact. Yeah, you're right. I said you facts.
Those were like cult classic games, and that's like why the studio shut down. You see, the studio that made the Need for Speeds and shit like that, they didn't close down. They were still running and shit like that because Need for Speed sold well. But
I feel like if it ain't Madden, EA not putting enough money behind it. I'm starting to see that too. That's why I'm not. I talk about NBA Live, but I'm starting to see EA don't put enough money behind them folk. If it ain't Madden, they not putting money behind it.
Or FIFA.
Because Madden makes them the most. Yeah, Madden and FIFA make them the most. So, from a business standpoint, it makes.
It's smart. Yeah, it makes sense. But like y'all not even give NBA Live the chance to thrive.
And they really could because people wanted to. Only problem is it's a double-edged sword of when you give them a little inch, they take a mile. Because we remember when that game first dropped, and we all had our fair critiques of the game, and how they were basically saying that, oh, there's something wrong with the game, you're just a 2K fanboy, blah, 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 blah. Now that game's being sold for $3 on the PSN store. So, where y'all at now? We ain't here to... We ain't here for all that
Probably
slander.
playing 2K.
Yeah, but we ain't here for all that slander, know what I mean?
Nah, we here for it. Keep that same energy, motherfucker.
I ain't got that energy because I actually like both games. My only issue was they both had their equal amount of issues, and I actually called them out on that shit.
I'm still mad
Shit,
that
I'm
I
on
bought that
2K
shit on
head.
Xbox.
I'm actually on 2K head more than NBA Live.
You are.
To keep it all the way real with you, so they can't say shit to me.
2K has the funds to improve. They just don't do it. So you can blame 2K for what they do.
Absolutely.
EA ain't giving the EA Sports shit enough money.
It seems like they're not allocating the funds evenly to certain studios or certain like games and shit like that.
And they shouldn't do it evenly, but I'm saying give them a little bit more, bro.
It legit feels like they have like 7 different wads of cash. They hand 4 to Madden, 2 to FIFA, half of 1 wad to
BioWare, and they'll have to BioWare.
Yeah. And it's like, all right, there you go. Use it wisely.
Hey, bump all that. I want Midnight Club back.
I don't know why you had to hit your desk to say that, but all right.
Right, like anybody about to say, no, we don't want that shit. The fuck?
Yeah, we all want Midnight Club back, but that shit ain't coming back. Nah, I hope you do though.
Shit, I want a Need for Speed Most Wanted, like that played like Most Wanted.
Time out. Wait a second. EA don't make Midnight Club. Why was that even?
I'm just saying.
Like time out. Rockstar makes that game.
But a culture, I want it back.
If it was back, Need for Speed definitely would have some competition because I don't like Need for Speed, and I would definitely buy Midnight Club.
Time to fuck out.
You remember the Need for Speed where you can make that? Huh?
Why the fuck don't you like Need for Speed?
I always like Midnight Club.
Biggie's one. I'm starting to figure out. Biggie's one of those people. Hold on, Biggie. I'm starting to figure it out. Biggie is one of those people, and I'm not mad at him for this. He's one of them people that likes the opposite of what everybody likes. So if we all say we like pancakes, he like waffles.
Hey, I'm a
just for the satisfaction.
I'm a waffle nigga, know what I mean? So, you don't put me in that pancake.
I'm just saying.
Gangbang on.
I'm not. No, I see what. Nah, but I'm not like different to be different.
He doesn't do it on purpose. That's just literally how he is, though.
I like those games.
But how do you not like Need for Speed? Like Most Wanted, Fire, Carbon. Fire.
Actually, no, I did like Most Wanted. Right. No, I didn't. I remember now because that shit did not work on my console. Sorry, that shit did not work on my console. That's what it was.
So you got beef because your console was ass.
Right. Wait, most Wanted the one where you can make the air come out your tires and stuff like the what was the name of the movie?
Like
the racing movie. God, Lee, what's wrong with me?
Are you talking about like the tire burnout?
No.
Why is this child screaming?
I don't know, but you already talking about air out your tires.
Okay, you know how what's the name of the movie, y'all? The hell, racing movie. It's like 8 of them. Fast and Furious.
Wow.
You know how like Brian O'Connor's car? You know what I'm saying?
Are you talking about the neon?
I said smoke, and he said neon. Jesus.
Nissan, you mean?
No, like he used to be able to like make air come out of his tires. Like it was weird. Shit, I forgot what it was called.
I literally said the burnout smoke.
No, it's not burnout smoke though.
So you mean to tell me you could just start your car up, and
then he would like press you could like press a button on the game and make smoke come out, and you can have colored smoke too. Like it could be pink, it could be blue.
So your exhaust fumes?
No, it wasn't coming out from. It was coming out from the tires.
I'ma send you fucking Wagos, I swear to God.
It wasn't coming from the tires though. I mean, it wasn't coming out from the exhaust or nothing.
This nigga said there's air coming from tires. You know what's in a tire, right?
But it was okay. Smoke. Fuck. I say that. Smoke. I bet. Smoke. Smoke coming from the tire.
Ooh, I'm gonna send you Wagos. Ooh, I promise you.
You know what I just realized? That y'all obviously already know. Why the fuck did they release 2 Need for Speed Most Wanted?
Because they attempted to make people excited about the newer one, giving it the title Most Wanted, knowing that the first one had so much nostalgia and people love that game. Because that game was dope because not only could you race for pink slips and shit like that, you were able to, smash, police cars by using the environment, shit like that. Escaping from the police was fun. Being like the Most Wanted was dope. They tried doing that again with the new one, but it was just totally complete garbage. It was garbage. Okay. Literally every Need for Speed that came out after Carbon was ass, and you can't change my mind. Pro Street was butt. Fucking Runaway was butt. Fucking Most Wanted, butt.
Yeah, but most Wanted, the 2005 one, I remember I had it on Xbox. I would start the first mission, and there was a part of the race that I would get to where I'd go over a hill, and my console just wouldn't render the rest of the game, so I just fall off a fucking hill. I can't fit. I can't even the first mission.
So your console was ass, and you mad at them?
Right. It was that game. There was another one called something. It was like not Burnout. I forget the name of it. It was another racing game where it was like I legit would fall through the map, and I'm like, I can't even play these fucking games.
What's the what was the one for 360?
What are you talking about?
Need for Speed?
Mm-hmm. Was that Carbon?
They had Most Wanted, Carbon, Pro Street, Undercover.
Must have been Carbon then. Because what was the one when the last one?
I don't know. I ain't played.
Your mic cut out.
What was it? Was it Carbon? Was when the last mission you was going down that damn hill? You was racing a damn black Lamborghini or some shit.
You're racing an RD-R8.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Carbon.
And Carbon was fuego because the drifting in that game on mountains was amazing.
Awesome.
But every game after that was ass, and you can't convince me otherwise. Like the Need for Speed that came out on PS4 that I rage quit, that is on my channel that Agent wants to apologize for. He can eat ass. One,
not Payback. Hot Pursuit Rivals.
I think it was Hot Pursuit. Hold up.
Okay.
Let me look it up. I'm gonna have to find it. But that
Hot Pursuit came out on 360.
That game or whatever, that game was ass because it was always nighttime. Literally always nighttime. It was never morning. Like
it came out in 2005.
Let me try to find. I'm trying to find it.
I mean, 2000.
No, it was self-titled. It was just Need for Speed 2015.
Yeah, I see.
It was just Need for Speed. Yeah, that game could eat ass. Literally every game that came after Carbon was ass.
Alright, so what if we did Need for Speed Carbon or Burnout Paradise?
Need for Speed Carbon, easy. I was not that big of a Burnout fan.
Got you.
Midnight Club, LA, Dub Edition.
Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix to go.
Dog, that
game didn't cost me a controller. I ain't gonna hold you.
It was that because I remember having that on the original Xbox, and I've talked to you about it before. It was so cool to me that on there, if you had music burned onto your console, they had a radio station with all your music that was burned onto your console.
And this is why the Xbox 360 will always be goated.
Now that was, I think that I think that was the original Xbox because they didn't have the actual background music on the original Xbox, and that's why they had that.
Oh.
The one on Xbox 360, yeah.
Because they had the same thing for the Midnight Club on that game too. That's why I remember that shit. I was listening to fucking Eminem Recovery on that shit.
Midnight Club LA Dub Edition Complete, the Complete Edition where you get the South Central and all that fire.
But damn, I forgot how we even got here. Oh yeah, we're talking about EA and shit like that. Essentially,
yeah, and I said I didn't like Need for Speed.
Yeah, essentially what EA needs to do, they just need to allocate more resources to like the different divisions in their company, because it seems like everything goes to Madden and FIFA essentially, not to everything else the way it should.
And I'm gonna be honest, they're gonna stop giving money to Madden before they stop giving money to FIFA.
Ooh, so. How to download and install Need for Speed Underground 2.
FIFA is literally like their bread and butter. Like that makes them the most money, and
they
rightfully so.
They still gonna get their money. Madden, they might stop giving them money after a while.
Hey, hold on. Now that I see it, hey, Most Wanted might be. Now, because I remember the Need for Speeds by the covers. Yeah. That might be my favorite genre of all time, bro.
Most Wanted is my favorite, easiest, because I had my favorite soundtrack on it, and I just enjoyed that game. Like, I put probably over 200 hours in that game off of beating it multiple times, easily. But yeah, hopefully EA y'all get it together, because
y'all fucking up.
Yeah, y'all really is. Anthem, while it was fun for a little bit, now I'm actually gonna jump back on it because I ain't spend my money for nothing, and I should do like that game.
I thought you said a different A word.
No, well, I like the game. The only issue is the loot. It's just not as rewarding the way it should be. Y'all need to work on that.
Thanks.
That's and add more raids and more shit to do, and you're fine. Like,
nerf them fucking hunters. I don't give a damn. Fuck the snipers. I don't give a damn about them. Nerf them hunters.
Just give us an actual logical spray pattern. Don't have them shoot everywhere around me and I'm getting hit by random bullets. That's what pisses me off.
Don't have them shooting a circle and then somehow them bullets just back without hitting anything. Just shoot me.
But aside from that, that's what y'all need to work on for Anthem. Like, I still fuck with the game regardless of what everybody was talking about. I still fuck with it. But before we continue on the loot shooter rabbit hole, because that's going to be an interesting one, let's go ahead and get some of the other stuff out of the way. Let's go ahead and talk about Rage 2. Rage 2, a Bethesda game, and that is the
that scared the shit out of me.
I'm turning off my alarms and shit.
I'm sorry, folks. You have to excuse me. You know, faithful black male community. I gotta do what I gotta do.
Send a dick pic midstream.
Yo, you gotta go.
Like, I would literally have my camera up like this, live on stream and shit, and take a quick little dick pic. You got me fucked up.
You just gonna say little dick pic now? That's the word you use?
I ain't gotta brag on my meat. I'm cool.
He already got a lady.
Exactly. Fuck.
Hey man, I'm sucking my burrito, man. Calm down, man.
Matter of fact, fuck the bullshit. For every female,
I'm gonna lost my life.
For every female who will listen to this shit, yeah, I ain't packing. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm faithful and I'm happily faithful. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't need that.
I almost died on my burrito, man.
Keep y'all asses over there, goddammit. I don't need y'all trying to wreck my happy home. Nope. Because my baby will uppercut your ass, and I'll record that shit.
Laugh at it later.
Exactly. Talk about the trying to ride home. You had to hit that girl like that, baby. You didn't have to do that. You had to do that. I was shocked and appalled when you had to stomp her out in your damn heels. Know what I mean? I'm really upset at you right now. Can I get some to eat though? So Rage 2 is supposedly gonna get commentary from NBA Jam's Tim Kitzrow. And if you did not know
the backboard,
I'll handle that later. But yeah, they're supposed to get that, and I ain't gonna lie, that makes me kind of want to play Rage 2 now. Like, Rage 2 is one of those games, by what I've seen, I actually have the original Rage on my PC. I actually need to play it. Where it's like mindless fun, where you get to, like, you know, shoot, destroy, and kill everything in sight. I'm all for it, because sometimes you need those type of, actually, you don't sometimes, you need those type of games, damn it, you need them. And this one's more, you know, colorful and more interesting to play. The reason why this is actually funny news is because it came out, like most things, on April 1st. And this is actually real shit. but the only problem is it's not really a problem because it's probably gonna be available for everybody else. Is that if you pre-order the game, then you get the cheat in order to enter it in to get the voice pack of him narrating the game, which is something I actually want. But in case y'all didn't listen, I said cheat. This game will feature cheats, similar to how we had back in the day where
days of old.
Yeah, you enter in a damn cheat code and you'll get bobbleheads and things of that sort.
Up, down, left, right, R1, X. You know what I'm saying?
Up,
I
down,
forgot
down.
which NBA player it was, but they had the Grand Theft Auto cheat tatted on their arm.
It wasn't Grand Theft Auto. Like, what's funny? Everybody said,
it was like unlimited ammo or something for some.
Yeah, it was unlimited ammo cheat.
What's the funny?
He a shooter. You know what I'm saying?
What's the funny thing about that shit though? Is that people are like, oh, it's that code. I remember that shit like the back of my hand. R1, R2, L1X, left down, right up, left down, right up. It gave you max money, armor, and health. They gave you 500k each time. I did that shit like 4 times. I was a billionaire in GTA San Andreas. Greatness. Or R1, R2, L1, R2, left down, right up, left down, right up. That was gun pack 1.
That's really what he said. He had speaking in tongues.
I'm telling you, I know that shit literally backwards and forwards. I memorized them shits. Like when I get married, I might not remember my wedding vows, but I remember them damn cheats. I might not remember my son's first birthday. I remember them cheat stuff. Nah, I mean,
y'all niggas.
But I'm all
that's just woo.
I'm all for it because I like having like that type of nostalgic feel of like having cheats. The thing is, if you don't if you pre-order certain editions of the game, you get different cheats or whatever for it. I'm assuming they're eventually gonna be available for everybody else because there is going to be apparently a wizard in the game who basically sells you the cheat codes. The thing is, it's not how most games do, like where it's like you have to pay for it in real money. Thank you. Jeez, I could not find the words for it. You will be able to, basically play the game and earn the money. Like, there's no microtransactions option. You basically play the game, get the money, buy the cheats and shit like that. I think that's cool, and I figure I'd bring that to attention. And it's supposed to release May 14th. I might catch it on sale.
Also, side note, the guy I was talking about with the cheat code, I swear, I'm putting it in the group chat, I swear that's the Uzumaki logo on his elbow as well.
Hold up, what you say?
I sent it to Twitter. His elbow, I swear that's like the Uzumaki clan shit.
Oh yeah, L1 R1 square, R1 left, R2 R1 left square, down L1 L1. Yeah, he has a more complicated one.
Yeah, I think that one. I don't know what game that is because I'm pretty sure it's not like any relatively newer GTA. So
no, it's the older one, but that one right there, like I'm damn near 100% positive that when you do the one that I said the first time, that one gave you max ammo as well and whatever guns you did have. Like I said, I'm memorizing shit. That's like burned into my head.
Everybody had the little white piece of paper
in the case itself.
Little notebook paper with all the different cheats on it.
Right. My favorite one was the flying cars in GTA Vice City. I love that one. That was so much fun until you crash and burn. But aside from that,
it was all fun and games until the games was no longer fun.
And them games are still fun. Like I can probably boot up GTA San Andreas and have fun.
Oh, most definitely.
Like it's rare when games age well, and that game aged really well.
Like if my Xbox still worked, I would play San Andreas. I'd probably like that shit.
But let me ask y'all something.
All right.
Since we're talking about mindless shooting, Call of Duty, right? Y'all remember how they had the little hammer that was sold for like 2,600 COD points? Apparently that shit's only 800 COD points now. That shit ain't selling well.
Call of Duty is the biggest.
Wait, what? The triple play joint? They were smart now? Or they be ignorant?
Apparently they moved it down to 800. I'm not sure if it's like this the full joint.
I'm still not gonna buy it.
I just think it's dumb because like, okay.
I find it funny because Call of Duty does this with everything. Back on Black Ops 2, yeah, you can only get Nuketown
if you pre-order
the game.
2 weeks.
And then by Christmas it's out.
Yeah, it was out on release. On release, GameStop was giving out the code for Nuketown to people who didn't pre-order. They just walked in and bought the game.
As soon as you buy the game new, you basically had it.
Yeah. Did the same shit with Black Ops 4. Yeah, if you don't
have the Black Ops Pass.
pre-order, Yeah, if you don't pre-order the $100 edition, you don't get the Black Ops Pass. You can't get it unless you get the $100 edition.
Now, I'm pretty sure I said on one of the previous podcasts that they're just doing
Yeah,
that
we
shit to get
said
upfront money.
that shit wasn't going to last long.
So I'm pretty sure we're like they're just saying that shit to scare people into buying it.
Pretty much.
That shit wasn't going to last long. And
I just want
to same shit with this.
I just want to know why the fuck are they changing the triple plays? Because I like the. Speaking of triple plays, I'm probably gonna stream Black Ops right at the time of this. But
I streamed the other night.
I'm probably gonna get on that. But I will say, I don't understand why in the blue hell do they decide to change the way triple plays work, where you can either buy it and do it that way, or you can technically you can do it twice. You could buy it, and then you could do the free version.
Yeah, it was cost like 100 wins or 50 wins, depending on.
Yeah, the one they have now is 100 wins, so you can like basically do it twice. Whereas this one, you can only pay for it. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? It's
trying to get money.
It's bad enough that y'all added the bare bones COD mode, which people enjoy more than the actual specialist mode.
That's why they added it, because they realized people really ain't fucking with specialists no more. Made the boots on the ground, but they still don't like it.
Like, I don't get it, but hold on. Jesus, y'all really have to excuse me. I'm sorry, people, but you know,
it's all for money, and when they realize they ain't getting as much money as they plan, they quickly
they'll change
up the plan.
You hear the record scratch and everything, but I say,
unless you get this version, you can't get this. I guess I'm just not getting that. Hey,
we was playing. We ain't doing it.
Look.
We was trying to scare you.
Look, it's just a joke.
They smooth hit him with like it's a prank shit. It's a prank. Fact. It's a prank. But I said this.
It's a knife.
Yo. Keep playing with me.
About to break out Lucille again.
But the Blackout Battle Royale mode is free for April for those who are interested. It's actually not a bad Battle Royale. It's really not.
It's not.
I just like Apex. I ain't gonna hold you. I just prefer Apex. I like the Blackout, but
say that A word again. You get moved to a different chat.
You want to see a dead body?
I already did it. Nigga.
Hey, since you laughing,
nigga.
So how you know me though?
Nigga said the wrong person.
If y'all can see our Discord right now.
Y'all can't see what's going on in Discord right now, but it's chaos.
Everybody get moved to different chats.
It's a real life battle royale in this bitch. I am dead. The only funny part is they can only hear my voice and not y'all when y'all get moved.
The funniest part about it is he's like, you want to talk and then move A-Dog by accident.
Exactly. Like, he ain't even do nothing.
I didn't even do nothing.
Oh my god.
So on the battle royale, it's free for the month of April. I suggest y'all go try it. It's actually worth playing. And also, the next map that they're bringing out is Alcatraz from.
Oh, it's already out. It's out right now. It's out now.
Yeah, they brought out Alcatraz from Black Ops 2 Zombies, and it's a lot more close quarters and shit like that. I'm here for it because I'm trying to land in the prison and speed somebody's hands. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, this might actually get me to play it a little bit, just a little.
Nah, I'm still cool.
I'm gonna play it. I want to run up on somebody with the blicky.
I'm just waiting on the old maps. As soon as them Black Ops 1 maps come out for zombies, then I'll play it.
I want Black Ops 1 just to be remastered.
Yo, could you imagine on Blackout they put Kino
del Totten?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yo, that I'm telling you right now, if they did that, that'll be Call of Duty's version of Tilted Towers.
It could be a section. It could be a section.
That'd be worse than Tilted Towers because you got to. When you go back and think about it, that map was not open.
It was closed as shit. But they could open it only because it's Battle Royale. And
right. Look at how they did. Look how they did Fire
Range. Your mic cut out. I got you.
Just basically
already an open map.
But they spaced it out though. Like they put more inside of it. You know what I'm saying? They could do some. I'm telling you, them devs, they smart. They can do something with it.
They could do it. I'm here for.
I say they smart when they want to try to be smart.
I'm not gonna put everything. I'm not gonna put everything. I'm not gonna put, as far as creativity, as far as maps, for like the most part, all on them for this type of shit.
Nah.
But I will say, Alcatraz seemed like fun to play. I just want to run up on somebody, shank them real quick, then leave match. That's it.
Yeah, I don't see gameplay eventually.
Yeah, you'll eventually get it. But let's go ahead and dive into the loot shooter wormhole. Not entirely. First off, Destiny, for all my Destiny people, Destiny 2, they're going to be offering boosted drop rates for the Reckoning modes, like the PvE stuff. So for those,
if y'all want to play the same mode over and over, good, you got a chance to do it now.
So for, so if you want to get like those hard weapons or whatever, like those difficult weapons to get, then now's your chance, because they're going to update it in patch 2.21, I think. But down to the wormhole of the game that we really want to talk about, in the, something that big is have to actually run my fade in. Borderlands 2 has been announced.
Nigga, what's up then?
I mean,
you want to see a dead body?
You want to see a dead body?
Oh.
All right, we gotta stop.
Hey,
you can't take my catchphrase, bro. You can't take my catchphrase. That's easy.
I know, but we gotta stop.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm about to record the fucking Discord one time just to show it live.
You can just do window capture and then crop so it just shows us.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Ooh. You gotta teach me how to crop that shit. But yeah, so Borderlands 3 has been announced and revealed. Now, if y'all remember in the previous podcast when me and Agent were over here trying to figure out what they was gonna announce and show, they finally did it. Biggie was over here being the negative Nancy, talking about something they not finna do it. Like, I'm supposed to be, the pessimist turned optimist, and he's supposed to be the optimist, state optimist, and yeah, so
Prime.
hold that L, nigga. Oh, sorry, had to get out.
I said, I understand they put all this out. I still don't think that they're gonna bring it out. I don't think it's coming out.
Not this year. I would.
Oh yeah, no, most definitely it ain't coming out this year.
Like, if this
then I said that shit might get delayed. I don't know.
Like, I'm all for it, coming out like next year or something like that. For all we know, they've probably been working on this for a minute. That's why they didn't say shit about it.
It might come out this year. It might just be a holiday.
If you think about it, they didn't say shit about Borderlands 3 for how many years?
No, the only thing they said about Borderlands 3 was when they brought out D.
And
said this was supposed to hold us over.
Like,
what'd you say?
I said your joint cut out once you said the only thing they said about Borderlands 3 and then to cut out.
Oh, when they was talking about Battleborn was supposed to hold people over until Borderlands came out.
Oh.
And that shit didn't even hold us over to go grab a couple.
That shit didn't hold us over for more than 2 hours. The beta held us over longer than the full release.
Dog, I didn't even play the beta.
I didn't. I was like, this game's interesting. In the game, I'm like, yeah, I like Overwatch. It was just like that. Yeah, I like Overwatch.
Legit, like when the game actually dropped, they're like, hey, what game? Oh, we playing other shit,
They tried so hard to like compete with Overwatch and be esports instead of letting the community. This is one thing these companies gotta learn. Let the community dictate if it's gonna be competitive or not.
That's what I be saying about 2K. They trying to force their game to be esports instead of just letting it become that on its own. It started doing that, and they seen they weren't making money off of it, so they shut it all down. So now they're trying to force it into the game.
Yeah.
And it's doo-doo.
Yeah, I actually need to watch it because it's actually supposed to start up. And you said like they don't have like any specific archetypes, or like they don't have like.
The season starts today, by the way.
Creativity.
Good looking.
The season starts today.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because people can't. The things that we do at Rec, they can't do. So in turn, it's not amusing to watch.
What you mean the things we do in Rec? What, play defense and get on fast breaks? That's kind of our play style.
I mean,
so like all the creativity to your player gone.
Right.
You don't get a choice.
There's no individuality.
Jump shot. No, you do get jump shot. That's only and it's not even fully creative on that because there's
no. I'm talking about but there's no individuality. Everybody does the same exact thing.
All the player builds are all, like most of them. I think don't they like max out at 90? So you're 90 overall no matter.
That's ass. Why would they? You know,
bro. Imagine being a primary slasher build in that in the my league and not being able to do all the dunks in the game.
They give you a cockback tomahawk and the rest is basic.
Right.
That is ass. Like I want to see it between the legs on a fast break. Like I'm trying.
Because you got to think about this one, Lou. If they let everybody in there do their own thing, people would see what 2K actually is. So they have to put all these restrictions so they don't see what 2K actually is.
But the thing is, though, if we really break it down, though, we're acting like a lot of these pro athletes can't do this shit or don't do this shit.
So it's some pro athletes ISOing like this.
Not that dribble guy shit, but you try to check Kyrie 1-on-1 up top.
My shit cut out. I have no clue.
Nah, I understand that, but Kyrie, no. I'm tired of these people watching videos like Steezo and doing.
Shout out to Steezo. That boy,
he's he a cool dude. That boy's great. He's creative at what he do, and I'm not trying to take nothing from that. But I hate that.
But let's not act like Steezo was gonna be one of the first niggas in 2K League if that nigga Dope Swag didn't pull out that tournament. Steezo could have very well been the best point guard in that draft the next year.
Steezo ISO dribble with a pure shark.
Oh, he play games.
Dog.
He knows how to dribble.
Steezo comes from that 2K competitive background.
Yeah.
He was in the first Pro-Am tournament in 2K16.
Yeah, all that different comp shit that was going on.
He ran all that.
Well, the thing is though, like I don't mind seeing like 2K at the highest level if like you're actually talented as what y'all saying, because I've never watched Steezo's videos, but
you think I just usually I watch one video and you
like like how y'all saying though, like I would like to see that type of shit then. Because you don't learn that, you don't be good at that to, not, what's the word I'm looking for? Not publicize your craft.
Yeah, but then you realize how annoying it would be being in that league, and people think you can't play defense all because this guy has 15 different dribble moves, and one of them gonna have to drop you.
Right.
They can't, because 2K, you gotta remember, ankle breakers are just a probability.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely the law of averages.
Yeah,
so like NBA Live, that's one thing I still get them credit for.
The one thing about 2K is a lot of the stuff that like you would say takes skill in real life, it's just probability.
Like posters, bro. I could be standing across the lane, it'll pull me in so I can get dunked on.
It's just probability. You might get dunked on.
I mean, we ain't finna not talk about how Agent got pulled in 3 different animations to get a poster.
That was hilarious.
He went from 2K,
that's the
layup,
only moment I've seen where 2K couldn't make up his mind on what he wanted me to do.
You literally got pulled in 3 animations. You went from a layup to a dunk, then to another dunk. Like you basically took 6 steps. But I don't know. Like they could give us some type of restriction, but it doesn't have to be as 60s basketball as y'all making it sound then. Because it's not like basketball in the 60s.
Pretty much that whole league is like unseasoned baked chicken.
That whole league's a joke. Because those players are actually good, but they can't show their full potential.
They can't. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, hey, hold on. Wasn't that with one of y'all when I played one of those 2K League guys?
It wasn't with me.
I'm not sure.
I've seen a couple of them in the park before.
Yeah,
I've seen a lockdown defender on Pro-Am, and that nigga.
That was one of my homies then, bro. I played one of those 2K League guys. Yo,
buckets,
dog. The most unguardable person I've ever seen in park history. Like, I have never in my life seen so... Dog, I thought I was playing Steezo.
He played games.
He wasn't even a point guard. He was a pure point forward, small forward, lowest weight possible, and was doing slasher dunks. I said, huh? Bang out from limitless threes, like
they can do shit like that. But then when they go over to the actual league games, where the sliders,
all I can do is finger roll layups. That's it.
Yeah, and the sliders are different. Like I don't think they can get any.
No, I heard that they can only get like 1 green a game or something. crazy like
Yeah,
that.
and then like everything else is white because then it wouldn't be realistic or whatever. Because you couldn't.
So basically, what you're saying is this is 2K taking a big old giant paintbrush, covering up how trash that game is because the NBA is tied to this league.
Because that's what I said. If they let these people play how they would want to play,
how the actual full game plays. Oh man,
dog.
I'd watch
it'd be
it.
raps. They'd have so much shit they'd have to patch.
I'd still watch
it'd be raps. Because it's not like they're just dealing with just themselves anymore. They're representing the NBA.
I would still watch.
It's not just NBA 2K.
That would be entertaining. That's ass.
My shit is fucked up.
But let's go ahead and talk about some more Borderlands 3 action. It has been.
Hear anything?
Well, we can hear you. My man's out here singing. We can hear him perfectly. Ass. But yeah, Borderlands 3's been revealed. All right,
I think I'm good now.
Let me go ahead.
I took myself out.
Let me go ahead and pull up the trailer real quick.
I'm hoping y'all heard everything I said.
Well, yeah, we heard you sing.
What did you say?
But I'm pulling up the Borderlands 3 gameplay trailer right now. I will say, I'm here for this. I am here for these.
If the game comes out, I'm gonna buy it.
Well, rumor has it that it's supposed to come out. Says it's coming out to the Epic Store on September 13th. If y'all remember, shameless plug of my B-Day, Borderlands 2 came out September. Oh, never mind. I take that back. Came out 2 days for my birthday, September 18th. Because I got it on 20th. That's why I remember it. So it might not be too far fetched. I would welcome it to come out September because it gives me something to play my entire birth month and basically act brand new on everybody. Because that's what I normally do.
Because nigga think he famous.
Duh. Like, there's not really much I can say about Borderlands. I mean, the trailer itself looked like it's adding some more characters and things of that sort. It still has like that comic booky type art style, and
which I'm glad that they do.
Yeah, thank Lord they did not go with the whole. Let's go ahead and change everything that they like.
Let's make it look. Let's make these graphics so pretty and all this. I'm like, nah, dog. I know.
Stay in your lane. Your lane. Stay in that bitch.
Cause we love you for what you do.
Right, like, and they're gonna have, supposedly 1 billion plus weapons, but we know what that really means because we play Borderlands 2. It's essentially like the same weapon, just like with a different color, like a slight modification. They call it new, whatever.
And a little bit. They're gonna have 20 different weapons, all these different variations of them. Like you're gonna be able to put this weapon on top of.
They're gonna have one Desert Eagle, and that Desert Eagle is gonna have 250 variants.
Yep. That's really what they're gonna do. It's
gonna be a Desert Eagle on top of a robot Desert Eagle. That's connected to a sniper.
Rusty Desert Eagle. a little less rusty Desert Eagle.
The Nerf gun Desert Eagle that does corrosive damage upon contact.
They don't have the laser Desert Eagle.
Yeah,
flame Desert Eagle.
Like I'm still here for, like, it's probably still gonna be 4-player co-op or whatever, which doesn't bother me none. I just really want to get my hands on this game already because I'm actually booting up Borderlands 2 on and off again. And dog, I need this. Like, I've been waiting for this. I'm trying to eradicate people, and like I said, I'm a sucker for loot shooters and shit like that. So this is added to my catalog. My only issue is, though, I hope this does not become the next trend. Like, I hope not every game company decides, hey, we need a looter shooter.
Please don't, because I'm really not. Me personally, this is just my personal opinion. I'm really not a huge loot shooter like series type of guy, but I stand for Borderlands. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bars. And that's the only one I can think of on the top of my head. What are the looter shooters that I can think of? I've played. No.
Oh no, I'm just naming different loot shooters.
There's like
I honestly can't think of another loot shooter that I like outside of Borderlands.
Oh, that you like?
Oh, okay. That you like? I was saying I could name like 4 right now.
Name
them. Division, Warframe that you don't play.
Well, I'm about to find out about Division.
Division is most definitely a
Destiny. This one, Borderlands,
and I like Warframe. Just don't put that much time into it.
Oh, so now you like Warframe, motherfucker?
I've always liked it. I can't
want to be on it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't put that much time and effort into that game. It's just...
Speaking of Warframe, though, sidebar, Equinox Prime is now on the damn Warframe store thing, and yes, I'm getting her. All I gotta say.
My mom just mailed in my tax refund, so whenever I get that, she might get bought.
I mean, I can't wait, cause her trailer, dog, fire.
We're gonna talk about the other Warframe. No, that's Destiny. I'm tripping. I thought that was Warframe because it said Prime.
No, I already mentioned that. Basically, basically, if you want like the better guns, shit like that, for like the PvE mode, now's the time to get on it during patch 2.21. Yeah, they boosted up the loot. Anthem, take notes. I don't know if y'all fully fixed it yet. I've heard that you'd have, but I'll be the judge of that. Because if I drop in and I get a common and I'm a fucking rare build, I might slap shit out of somebody. I want purple.
If I go on a raid and I get a common, I'm never playing the game again.
Right. I went through that whole headache, all that pain and suffering.
No, like if we do that spider mission again and I get a common,
whole game gotta get deleted.
Whole game gotta go.
Y'all
not playing it again.
I'm not playing that shit until you pull off a Division 1, a fucking No Man's Sky to this date type update.
Dog, the funniest shit was when we got Rambo on that game, and Agent was talking about he was gonna get on it, and I'm like, Rambo, I want Agent to get on this game.
Oh yeah, Agent ain't getting on.
Wait. What are we talking about? What I missed?
Wait, what game are you talking about? Hold on.
Hey man, look here.
We knew fucking Agent was gonna get that ever since he seen that damn spider mission.
Dog,
I told y'all no in the demo.
Was the big
that was not happening.
I was like, he's gonna have a panic attack and die on stream.
And you know what's crazy? And you know what's crazy? I wanted that game.
Yeah, but there's too many spiders.
Didn't I seen that demo?
Yep.
That ain't for me.
He said, fuck no, baby.
There's that one dead one that's just sitting there, and I'm like, yo, because as soon as he see this, he cutting off the game.
All you gonna hear is,
But yeah, he gonna walk around the corner and see a big ass dead spider.
Quick side story. I got off work the other morning, went to go see my mama, as I always do, because, you know, when I get off, she leaving for work. Go in the room, we talking. Why in the hell, in the middle of my sentence, a spider starts coming down from the ceiling?
The singer?
The ceiling. Shut up.
That nigga wanted to know what y'all was talking about. Hey, what's going on over here?
Dog, right? He really pulled it like he paid rent.
Hey, what y'all talking about over here?
Hey, what you talking about? Hey, Adrian, how you doing? So you got back from work, my guy? You know, I killed a couple of flies for you. Know what I mean?
My mom was like, kill it. I said, man.
I feel like spiders really do understand humans, though.
The only way I can... The only
stay
way
over there, you be alright. That nigga just stay over there.
Dog, the easiest way to get over a fear is if you got your family involved. That's the only way.
Shit. When y'all kill it.
Y'all ain't never gonna catch me skydiving. I don't give a fuck who I'm with.
Fact. Cause I don't get who likes jumping out of a plane.
A perfectly good plane.
For my family, I kill a tarantula.
Hey man,
I'll shoot it.
No. You kill it with what though?
12 gauge.
Nah,
we're on the same page.
I might need some fire. You know, I might need like to light it.
I might need security.
I'm gonna make that bitch go poof. Damn that.
Matter of fact, give me an axe can and a lighter. We'll figure it out.
I was about to say
flamethrower, nigga.
I was about to say I might need a lighter, some cologne, or something like that.
Give me a whole grenade, bro. The whole room gotta go. We evacuated this bitch.
Give me a piece of tissue paper and a garbage can and a lighter. Yeah, whole house gotta go.
I'm mad. We'll say, yo, just give me a grenade. We'll figure it out.
You think I'm bullshitting? I would be that one. Let me find. Don't let me get
straight to throw at that. Jesus, English.
Bloodies.
Don't let me get home explosives.
Straight at that nigga.
You think I'm bullshitting? I'll just hit that bitch like a baseball, nigga. Bah! And run.
Nigga just look at you like, the fuck was that for?
Oh,
the shit out of coffee, y'all.
The day I get up close and personal to a spider, is the day somebody hypnotized me, and I don't remember what spiders are. That's the only way.
No, I'm still gonna keep saying spiders understand humans perfectly fine, because you tell that nigga you stay over there and you do what you want to do, you ain't gonna die.
Don't bother me. You alright?
You stay over there, and that nigga listen.
They really do listen to it. That spider stay there for like 3 weeks.
stay there for a good minute, and then one
that
day,
nigga, that nigga starving to death. He ain't ate in about 2 weeks. He's scared to move because you might kill him.
And man, like, man, I think it'd be okay if I move just this one time.
What I say, nigga?
The fuck I tell you?
Like I said, you ain't never gonna catch me jumping out of a perfectly good airplane, catch me on a cruise. You ain't gonna see me in no damn clown scary.
That video I sent y'all? Cruise canceled.
You ain't catch me on none of that. I have a phobia of literally clowns, heights, and
like for a minute I was like, I'd be cool going on a cruise.
Nope.
After I seen that video, whole shit canceled.
Hey, y'all seen Titanic? That was enough right there.
Fun fact.
After the Titanic.
Not even a fun fact. This is a fucked up fact. Most of the people who actually hit that water died within 15 to 20 minutes of cardiac arrest.
Oh yeah, it was cold.
But think about it. Think how long that 15 to 20 minutes was.
Jesus.
Your body numb, your arms numb,
Dog.
your breath numb.
Everything is cold. All I'm saying, Jack could have fit on that door. I'd have kicked that bitch off. I don't love you that much.
So she said, "There's not enough room, bitch. Make room."
Maybe not for you,
bitch. Move.
Let me ride the door.
Let me drive the door.
That's what you should have told him.
People were like, the door wouldn't have held them both up. I like, would have held me up. I
remember for a minute. People were.
Your mic cut out, Biggie.
All right, good talk.
Great, but they were putting out diagrams saying they could both fit, and it cut out again. But they could both fit on the door.
Yeah, but the problem was that people were saying was it probably wouldn't have supported both of their body weights.
Man, hey, bro,
do they not know buoyancy?
All I'm saying is, damn that. I'm sorry. I just met you, and I barely just got in them cheeks.
And this is crazy.
I hate y'all.
But here's this door here. Get the fuck off!
I'm dead.
Hit with the Debo. That's my door, punk.
It should be like, ain't enough room on the door. You want to see a dead body?
Dog. I ain't gonna use my catchphrase, so I hate you. I'd have flipped that hoe.
Flip the whole door.
Flip the whole door.
On purpose.
Why is there a WBC boxing match going on in the other side of his house?
What?
That sounds fire.
They're playing boxing with my nephew.
Hold up, do they have the VR?
Or are they actually boxing that nigga?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Hey.
He said, I don't know, I ain't got no intentions of finding out.
Hey, my room door is closed. All I hear is counting, and I guess he finally got back up.
All I gotta say is, you want to see a dead body?
Them niggas over there.
All you gonna hear is this.
Give your nephew a slab in the house.
All you gonna hear is him just crash to a wall and surround.
Nah, he gonna hear the one. Ooh, now you gotta walk out. Now you gotta walk out. See what's going on.
Then you gonna hear that long ass slow cry.
Now you gotta leave his whole room. What's going on?
Right.
Oh my god, I am getting sold right now.
All right,
but
what else is on the notes?
That's all I got. I just wanted to let people know that Borderlands 3 is rumored to come out September 13th. Just rumor. Take this with a grain of salt. The game is coming out. We just don't know when, but it's more likely sometime September, either this year or next year. That's all I got on my show notes. Just make sure y'all go ahead and follow your boy on twitch.tv/Woozilla36. Make sure you copy yourself some Woozilla merch. That is spreadshop.com/Woozilla. Make sure you get a t-shirt, a mug, whatever. We've got all that shit over there. And subscribe to me on YouTube.
Hey, I say hey.
And subscribe to me on YouTube because I post there damn near daily. So yeah, that's about all I got. Y'all got anything?
It's a knife. It's a knife.
I'm trying to stay on this new upload schedule that I'm doing, so expect a video tomorrow. That's about it.
And
Hey, auntie, I love her.
Hey, you a wild dude, first of all.
We don't love these. Sorry, your auntie and a hoe. I'm sorry.
All right, folks. Bye. These niggas wildin'.